Hello. I got the heat running, so that accounts for that noise, because even the handle on my car door is like an ice cube right now. Tonight's going to be kind of a test of how well I sleep in the cold. I wonder, yeah, if I pull up to the light in front of my car, is that going to make the light better in this video? I'm almost in green night vision. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up here the light. Let's see if this makes it the light quality better. Oh, much better. Oh no, no, now I'm in shadow again. Okay, that didn't help. Let's see if this. No. Was it better back there? Put a blanket under me. That's what I should be doing. See, I've been trying to wedge blankets under my legs and sides because there's this big gap under me. That's an idea, yeah. Because otherwise I may have to get a sleeping bag if I really can't handle it. Okay, this lighting setup is not working. Let's see if I maybe get into a spot that's just next to the light pole. Let's see. Is this better? Yeah, not really. Yeah, a little bit. I'm trying to get some light. Maybe if I just pull up my seat. Yeah, that's better. Over the seat like a sandwich. Over the seat? Oh, you're talking about the blankets, not the light. I was like, how the hell am I going to get over my seat? Alright, well, that'll do. Again, I got the heat running because it is ice cold tonight. It's like 20 degrees. Hey, I'm loving this book. Sanford Meisner on acting. This is awesome, man. This is so good. It's so fun reading these stories and like tense in a way. They're stories, recollections from Sanford Meisner's acting classes where he puts these students through these exercises, like stripping away everything and making them just say the bare minimum and do the bare minimum, and then adding in emotion and preparation and all kinds of stuff. But it's great. It's so much fun. It's a good compliment to Uta Hagen's respect for acting. They come from like totally different approaches in a way. Uta Hagen's book is all cerebral, it's all mental, talking about things you focus on, and this is all practical exercises, but they're both kind of going for a similar thing. I don't see why both of them couldn't work on the same actor. Yeah, I can see your comments. I anyways, I was just about to pull them up. I didn't want to do a live stream earlier today. First of all, give people who are up a different time of day a chance to watch. It's 11:30 here on the East Coast. But also, I really wanted to focus. I wanted to study. I was doing more translations of my El Tiempo Latino, the Spanish language newspaper. See my translations of words I don't know. So a lot of words I do know. But, you know, the problem I'm realizing, I'm realizing the deficiency in this. I really need help with this. Is reading Spanish, especially written language, you only come across so many words. Like, a lot of the words are just the same. Think about it. Every day, use certain words all the time. The, of, it, go, here, there. Just certain words. If I really want to learn, I got to look at, read, hear conversations between people. Don't get me wrong, certain things are really good. Less politics, though. More personal stuff. So I read an article that was wild about family planning clinics that are super religious, like Catholic, that all they do is tell you how to do the rhythm method for birth control. So they won't counsel you on abortions, they won't give you condoms, they won't provide intrauterine devices, nothing. All they do is my nose. All they do, anyways, it was wild. I mean, it's pathetic and shameful, and of course under the Trump administration we're getting a lot more of that. and women's access to reproductive health care is getting restricted. But there was an article about that, another one about an El Salvadorian fashion show with like the dyes they use and all handmade clothes and everything. So that was good because there was a lot of practical items I learned, like cotton, leather. I was going to say cuero, the word for leather. Cartera, wallet. Also billetera can be wallet. So I guess it can depend which country you're referring to as far as the language. But I need to hear conversation, and I have a Hispanic friend I actually saw, I think, yesterday real quick, and I saw him last week too, but he's busy a lot. He works like 6 days a week, and I can go to the Hispanic restaurants, but again, the problem with that is I'm spending money. Today I spent money. I went to McDonald's. That's where I'm parked out in front of, and I was reading Sanford Meisner's book. Because the library, the title of this video, Men Breathe Too Loud. These mofos, I swear, the gym, in the locker room, in the bathroom, and the library. Guys are all, I don't hear women doing this. I hear guys. What the fuck is that? And this one guy, it was funny. He came in, old white guy. This is that white entitlement. Came in, he's making this noise in the quiet study room in the library. He's just doing this. He's like wiping down his laptop or something before he puts it on the table. All you hear is this. For a good like minute or two. And he's breathing real. And then he gets up, blows his nose, because all these guys are sick, sits down. Anybody who walked up and went out of the room and left the door open to the quiet study room, which, by the way, all you hear is air moving in and out of the room, he would get up and close the door. And he's sitting down and he's got noise-canceling earphones on. So I get it, you know, there's an aspect, maybe he has a sensitivity to noise. I certainly do. I pick up everything, and whenever I hear it, I'm like, is that cause for me to focus on something? Is that cause for alarm? Whatever. But this guy was so obnoxious about it. He was making all this noise, and then when somebody left the door open, so you just hear air moving, you would get up and close the door. So I was like, I don't even want to be around this guy. I feel like he's going to just snap and start yelling at somebody. So an hour before the library closed, I looked for a nearest McDonald's. Hey, McDonald's, it turns out, kind of great for studying. A lot of them. Some, I went to one, I swear it was like a McDonald's from hell. Not that it was dirty or anything. It was nice. It was a big like labyrinth. A really big McDonald's. So you could actually just go into it, and the people who work there, they all seem like teenage slackers, basically. You could probably just go there. It's off the side of the highway. It's like in the middle of nowhere. You could probably just sit down and nobody would notice you, nobody would see you, and just read there for a while. But there was this just low life, just complaining about people and his life, and getting up. He was so agitated, he wouldn't sit down. He was getting up and eating food real loud, like, and talking about, oh, he hates this guy, and this guy's making him mad or whatever. Just a loser, like a 20-year-old or something, or 18-year-old. Nothing going on in his life. And so that creeped me out, because also I'm watching, like, I don't know if this guy's, you know, dangerous or what. Like, I can't let my guard down around him. He's agitated, you know. So I found a McDonald's tonight. It was deserted, just me. It was so nice, and they had outlets. The other McDonald's, the desert island one I went to yesterday, had no outlets, so except maybe one. But this one has outlets next to a bunch of tables. So I sat down, charged my phone. I was able to read a bunch of Sanford Meisner's, keep calling it Sam, on acting, which is great. And some McDonald's, by the way, open real late, so like midnight, 1 o'clock, some 24 hours. So that's really great too. So I just sat there till like 11 o'clock or so. And I really wanted to study my Spanish, but I got to get in the habit of practicing somehow. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to find events. I know there are Spanish language movies playing around here. So, like, there was one at an embassy in D.C. today, the Mexican embassy. Maybe I kind of should have went to that. I didn't even think about that. The only thing I'm even disappointed I spent any money today, but I spent $3.50 or so at McDonald's just to sit in there. But that's it. So maybe I should have gone to that, but I did want to take time, study. I read phrases and words dozens and dozens of times over to get them right, because I don't want to mix up the English pronunciation of words with the Spanish one. And I gotta push it, you know. If I do something, conversation, I learn so much quicker. If I spend half a day with someone speaking Spanish, by the end of the day, I'm practically like, it's almost scary. I feel like, do I know myself? Now I'm thinking in Spanish, and you know, I'm almost dreaming in Spanish. I'm almost like, am I gonna forget English? I have this weird fear, you know, I'm gonna forget myself. But I gotta do that somehow. Of course, they say, actually, it's funny, my doctor said this. My doctor, and he makes appointments with me way too often. I either think he wants my money or he just likes seeing me. And he's a good guy, don't get me wrong, but I'm glad, like, my appointment got canceled with him, and I'm just waiting to call him back for another, like, few months, because I don't need to go every, like, 2 months. You know, $80 or so an appointment just to sit there and say, hey, I'm okay. And of course, when I tell him I'm homeless, he's going to be like, that's not good. You can't be doing that. But he's Hispanic. I forget what country he's from. But for a while, he was insisting I speak Spanish. And he said, you know, the best way to learn Spanish, he said, get a Spanish girl, or a Hispanic girlfriend. I don't want to say Spanish girlfriend, because that means someone from Spain. Could be from Spain, but a girlfriend who speaks Spanish. So I'm like, hey, working on it. Easy. But I do need to be around people I can do that, and so it's a little slow going, you know, just doing it by myself. I can watch interviews and stuff and listen to people talking, but it's not the same as if I'm engaged and trying to speak the words and say them. Some I pick up by context, you know, they sound like American or English words. Some they're plays, like they're versions of other Spanish words that I know. But anyways, you can see the mess I have here. Look at that, what a mess. But it's just mostly newspapers and trash bags. Maybe I'll turn this off for a second. Not eating much lately still. I don't know if that's good or bad or what, because I don't know. Don't want to. I want to save my money. Maybe I'll eat a little peanut butter right now. Almost at the bottom of it. It's a little tough with plastic knives to eat it, but no, you know what? I'll just leave it. Why bother? I'll just go to sleep. So, it's nice in this parking lot just by myself. I wouldn't mind sleeping here, except I want to sleep closer to the gym where I shower. Ah, motherfuck. But yeah, guys breathe too loud. I just hear them all. I never hear women doing that at the library. So there's mansplaining, man-spreading, and man-breathing. We got to get that going. Man-breathing. It is too loud. It is so ridiculous, this overexertion. No, I'm not eating. Although now the smell of peanut butter is in my car. I might eat Cheerios, or these fake Cheerios I got before I go to bed. I got these from Aldi, super cheap crispy oats. But it's good. Hey, only 150 calories. And look at this barcode. 150 calories in a serving. What happened? Do you think that was an accident? Like they accidentally, it's like when something gets smeared in the printer or a fax machine? Or do you think they meant to just do that? Print this barcode all the way up and down here. At least I know this stuff's healthy. It's like oatmeal, basically. Now I'm wondering, when will I ever live in a home again? Who knows? It's going to be a test of, you know, this winter sleeping in the cold, but really it doesn't usually, I think, get that much get colder. I was going to say Eric Holder, former Attorney General, get colder than 20 degrees or so around here. It might get colder, but it really doesn't often get to like 0 degrees. I did get oatmeal, and actually I ordered oatmeal tonight from McDonald's. They didn't have it, so they just offered me something. No, wait, I didn't order oatmeal. I ordered a parfait, yogurt parfait for $1. They didn't have it. I should have asked for the oatmeal, because the oatmeal is like a full $1 more. I said, okay, just give me a strawberry and banana smoothie then. I'm sure that has a ton of sugar, but yeah, I need nutrition. Yep. All Cheerios are fake? What are you talking about? Look at all the vitamins on the side here. And I take a multivitamin. But hey, at least I'm finally saving money. Man breathing. We gotta get that going. Men breathe too loud. My brother's like that too. He's a real chauvinist. The guys do that like, this is really inconvenient that I have to be out with other people. Oh, motherfucker. It's so nice where I am right now. I found a McDonald's on a little side street. Every McDonald's layout is different. I can't hear anything here. It's so quiet in this parking lot. Just nothing. I love it. That's what I like about Aldi, too. You can hear a pin drop in there. It's so quiet. No ridiculous blaring music. No singers belting out these solos that are just embarrassing to listen to. And they're like these romance songs and everything. Or I don't know what the hell. Or techno, or not techno, it's whatever crap electronic that's at the top of the pop charts. Aldi, silent. You're just in, and there's only like 3 aisles anyways. You can walk to the back of the store in 25 seconds. So when you go there, like you're in and out, there's no reason to spend more than 10 minutes there. There's not a lot to look over. It's like, bread, here's your fucking bread. Okay, you want lettuce? Here's your fucking, there's 1 bag of lettuce. Get it. That's it. And everything's dirt cheap. And they pay their employees well. I'm glad to support them. Although I heard something, I don't remember what it was, that they treat some employees in the whatever, somewhere in the company poorly. Maybe it's the people who pick the food or who prepare the food. I don't know, something like that. So that's disappointing, but they pay their employees well in the store. So it makes sense, you know, if I can go there instead of Walmart, I'll go there. Walmart has a bigger variety, but I almost never want anything else they have. And usually it's not as healthy. Oh man, I'm almost running out of crispy oats. They have a recipe on the back, crispy oats s'mores bar. After this, I slept good last night, even though it was freezing cold. And I sleep well when I keep the distractions to a minimum, and I just go to bed, and that's all I do. And, hopefully I don't have to go to the bathroom too bad, which I didn't last night. And when I go to bed early, that's the thing. So I'm going to try and get to bed around midnight or so. Well, I don't look. If fine, you're saying there's no vitamins in the food that says has vitamins. There's no vitamins in the multivitamin. What am I going to do? My name isn't Rockefeller. I can't afford the finest meals and foods imported from all over the world. So what am I supposed to do? Call your local congressperson. Tell them to make for more affordable housing around here. Bring awareness to my plight. Come on, what is the plan? I'm supposed to just spend a ton of money on food and go to different parts of town and try and raise my own chickens or whatever. I'm not doing that. Everybody else is getting sick, not me. So nice here. I'm just looking at these trees over a second. If I can show them. So nice. But yeah, I got a lot done today. Did a lot of studying. Did a bunch of reading. Only read maybe actually how much pages? Oh, okay, so I read about 37 pages of Sanford Meister's book. Really helpful stuff. Hey, I got to know how to deal with actors. Got to get good performances from my mom. I got to find some way to practice my Spanish. It's funny, I have one coworker, real nice guy. He speaks Spanish, but something about the way he pronounces words or the way he kind of does it quickly or whatever, I almost never or whatever words he chooses to use are words I don't know. So I almost never understand him. Other coworkers who speak Spanish, I understand them fine. Him, for some reason, I just had never pick up, like, what is he talking about? He's a very nice guy. Maybe I should practice talking to him. I don't know. But I got to find some way to practice my Spanish with people where we're not spending money. I do not want to spend a lot of money. That was a big problem when I was going out to restaurants every day. Just practicing talking to the people around me, the servers, to drunk people. It's supposed to get into the 20s tonight. It may already be around 20 degrees. Hope you're staying warm, senor. Although, without the ñ, it looks like senor. Senor. It is damn cold, but with my blankets, I'm all right. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll need a sleeping bag, but so far it hasn't been necessary. Yesterday it was damn cold too, but I slept fine. I just went to bed early and I had no distractions. That's the problem. If I wake up early and I want to look at my phone, I won't fall back asleep. So I just got to lie there, be patient, not let my mind race, and then I'll fall asleep again. I don't know. What can I do? What am I supposed to do? Like, I can't get a bunch of whole foods in here to eat like I used to, like bell peppers and even oatmeal. So this will have to do. I wish I was eating oatmeal every day like I was used to. My doctor said my cholesterol was like very low. My triglycerides were low. Everything was great. Blood pressure was great. Blood sugar. So I'm trying my best, in my car. The solution is make housing more affordable, make groceries more affordable, stop all the ridiculous rules that concentrate power and wealth and exploit people who don't have access to that power. Let everybody have access to healthy food, to medicine, to good housing. And what am I supposed to do? Buy a, gas-powered oven and put it in my car and then cook in my car? And like I said with the Spanish, my doctor told me best way to learn Spanish, get a girlfriend who speaks Spanish. Hey, working on it. There is one I'm interested in. But, gotta take my time. She's gotta, get to know me a little bit. And I just gotta find out, I don't want to put her on the spot because she works at one of the restaurants I go to. No sense in, making a server uncomfortable. Like I said in my lesson the other day, you don't do that. Servers have to be there. You shouldn't make them uncomfortable. Ask them out. They have to be nice to you. They, are trying to get tips. You really find out. Go back, find out more about them, talk to them like human beings. So let's see. In the meantime, I'm free. So no worries there. I'm a good speaker. Oh, thank you. Hey, maybe they'll, well, see, I don't have a problem trying to start conversation with people if it's not going to be dreadful or miserable. With people at the Hispanic restaurants I go to, I try, and sometimes I fail to communicate, but I try anyways, and a lot of times people appreciate it, the fact that an American's trying to learn Spanish, because usually it never goes that way, right? Like if you go to another country, you're going to be isolated from the people who speak the language of that country until you learn it. But I want to go the other way, also to piss off racists like Mark Levin. You say, oh, they don't assimilate here. They don't assimilate. Oh, by the way, I'm not saying that's a problem because they're Hispanic. Yeah, the little aside, and then 99% white supremacist propaganda. But the little aside, oh, it's not because they're Hispanic, and then give all the white supremacist reasons for hating Hispanics for coming to America. Yeah, I get it, Mark Levin, you racist trash. So, I get to do something that's fun, that I enjoy, that's helpful. Get something out of it myself, be a part of a community, maybe meet some women, and I get to be petty in the process and piss off racist losers. Go on public radio. Thanks. I am in public, and I don't know, radio doesn't pay well. If radio was going downhill in the 90s and 2000s, early 2000s, when I was listening to shows that a lot of them turn into podcasts now. They're not on the air anymore. And there's already too many podcasts. I'm not doing a pod. This may as well be like a podcast. But radio was already kind of, struggling in the 90s. I remember listening to Loveline. Adam Carolla would frequently rant about how, now I didn't listen in the 90s, I listened afterwards, in the last few years. I would listen to old episodes that people put online. He would rant about how cheap the radio station was, how they didn't have anything that worked, how the microphones didn't work, but they had 500 feet of microphone cord, how nobody cared about their jobs, you couldn't fire anybody. The people who were helping, the call screeners didn't do their jobs right. The studio itself, the air conditioning didn't work. The security wasn't good. All kinds of problems. And it's only gotten worse from there and more, concentrated to where only a few hosts, like the DJs on music channels, they're recording from somewhere and it goes out to hundreds of parts of the country or thousands of parts of the country. They're not in your area, so it'd be kind of cool, but also I'd probably get tired of talking. I'm already tired of hearing myself talk right now. That sound in my head, just I gotta tune it out. There'd be a lot of quiet on my radio show. Hey, Full Metal Jacket. I saw you left some comments that were helpful. I don't remember exactly what you said, but I appreciate it. I got to practice my Spanish more. I'm frustrated that I'm not making the big improvements that I really want. Some days I seem to, and then some days it's like I'm not learning much, even though I'm reading and studying constantly for hours, because I'm not really finding all the new words and terms that I want to learn. And, part of that's my fault. I could rectify it. And really what I have to do, I have to be out and talking to people. That's the only way to do it. I can watch interviews and all that stuff and TV on my phone, but I need to be able to practice it and make it interactive. Maybe I'll tell that woman, if you want to practice your English, I can practice, you can teach me Spanish and I'll teach you English. We can go do that sometime. We won't have much to talk about, but yeah, I'm eating peanut butter. Nuggy Nation, good to see you. Yeah, it's like 20-something degrees here or something like that. It is damn cold. And it was windy today. So just eating a little before bed. I spent $3.50 or so on food today. I splurged. Going to McDonald's. But McDonald's is nice. Some are hell. Like I said, one I went to yesterday, it's like this big labyrinth. It's the one where they have the playground. And it was just like sad. It was like the end of the world. It was like a horror movie truck stop or something with just losers hanging out there and these slacker teens. And it really felt kind of unsafe in a way. It felt vulnerable. One guy sleeping there. It was off the side of the highway. Went to one tonight. It was great. Like, guy was super helpful when they didn't have the yogurt parfait I wanted. He's like, well, you want something else? Like ice cream or a smoothie or something. I got a strawberry banana smoothie, and I got a little chicken wrap, so I spent all in all like $3 or so. And the place was nice and like fairly clean. I have to bring in my own cleaning supplies, which I have in the trunk of my car and any McDonald's I go, and just spray the table down and wipe it because it's always kind of gross. And I was able to read a bunch, and maybe that's what I should do, because there are a lot of Hispanic. I don't know if everybody realizes this, but there are hundreds of thousands of Hispanic immigrants from different countries in the D.C. area, Northern Virginia, D.C., Maryland. So a lot of them hang out in McDonald's. Maybe that's what I should do. Just talk to someone in McDonald's, like say, hey, how you doing? Spanish is my second language, but I'm trying to learn. Can I talk to you guys? Because I do see a lot of guys just hanging out talking. That's how they pass their time at McDonald's. You'd think with how little I eat, it's easy to lose weight, but I'm still not really losing weight. Let me see. Yeah, I guess I'm losing some, and with as hard as I'm exercising today, I worked out for like an hour, over an hour, I think. And it was virtually nonstop. Took maybe 2-minute, 3-minute breaks between sets. I drank some water when I got thirsty, because I was getting fairly thirsty. But other than that, didn't stop. And sleeping well. And I still find it a little hard to lose weight. So maybe it's stuff that's too calorie dense, like the peanut butter and almonds that I eat. I don't know. It's weird. The math doesn't work out as far as losing weight. You have to work out, it's like 3.5 hours a day, and eat nothing but like fruits and lettuce to lose weight. I used to lose weight faster, but what I did, I just starved myself. I lost 15 pounds in 1 month because I was so grossed out with how much weight I had gained after I got sick for 9 months that I just starved myself. I ate a tiny meal for breakfast, tiny meal for dinner, went to work almost every single night, 1 night off every 2 weeks. I was sleep deprived, and I somehow managed to lose 15 pounds. And of course, I didn't notice it until I weighed myself. So I was like, wow, that's cool. And then it took like another 2 years before I lost any more weight, because I was like, screw this, I'm not starving myself anymore. Oh, I was spending a lot more than $20 a day. So that was the big problem of it. I was spending way more than that, easily probably $30, $40, $50, $60 a day, because not just on food, it's whenever I realized I had to buy other stuff that I needed too, and gas. I bought jeans, little supplies for my car. I don't even remember exactly what. Going to the laundromat. But yeah, now I'm doing way better. So yeah, 350, like not a big deal. But now I realize a lot more how carefully to go through my money. And so now I'm on a steady course. Like hopefully as long as everything goes well. Okay, people, raise your hand. Is what Patricia's saying as simple as she says? Just burn more calories than you consume? Is that why the diet industry is just wiped out and dietitians are out of business? Because it's just so simple, so easy. How does everyone not do that? So no problem with obesity in America. It's just so simple. Everybody does it. Raise your hand if that's the case. Yep, I didn't see any hands go up. So it's actually not that simple. My mom struggles with weight. Even me, like, I'm thin, but I always wish that I was like 10 or 15 pounds thinner. So tomorrow I want to get a lot done. I'm going to get out of here soon just because I do want to go to bed early. I want to, I got to figure out how I'm going to practice my Spanish some way. Got to go out, try and meet people. Okay, easy enough. Yeah, well, find out something. Carbs raise insulin? Well, yeah, I'm eating a lot of carbs, I guess, with the Cheerios and 3 or 4 slices of bread a day, because I don't have much else to eat. Anyways, all right, I'm going to get going. It's getting cold in my car. I want to sleep. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night.